Welcome back, Indian Creek artists. This week's lesson is about cityscapes. For my first graders, you guys know all about cityscapes. Kindergarten, this will be new for you, but I think that you'll like this, and it's a little different for my first graders. Cityscapes are an artistic representation of cities or urban areas. Generally, it's done by using a skyline or the outline of the buildings where they meet the sky. Our artist today makes lots of cityscapes. His name is James Rizzi. He was an American pop artist who was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Pop art is an art movement that started in the 1950s in the UK and the United States. The movement brought images and ideas from popular and mass culture, such as advertising, comic books, and boring mass produced objects, into the world of fine art and caused quite a stir. James Rizzi's artwork often shows his birthplace of New York City. His paintings have bright colors, buildings that look like people, and his backgrounds are filled from top to bottom with fun, colorful designs. He was even asked to design a real office building in Germany titled Happy Rizzi House. Today you will need a pencil, a Sharpie, crayons, and markers. Okay, I hope you have your paper and your pencil ready. We're going to be creating our James Rizzi cities. We're going to use the art word space today. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating 2 rows of buildings. One in the front or the foreground and one in the middle or the middle ground. Then we're going to put some fun stuff in the background of our artwork. This will create some depth or space. So I'm going to start by using just basic lines to create maybe about 5 buildings in the front or foreground of my paper. So I'm going to maybe just start with kind of a triangle roof, and I'm going to go straight down. Maybe I could use some wavy lines. That'd be interesting. I'll just make a rectangle building. Maybe I'll make a round building. Maybe like a zigzag building. That'll just come straight down. Okay. Once I've created this first row, I'm gonna make a smaller, medium-sized buildings in the back here, maybe like 4 of them. Let's see. Once I have all the buildings, my next step is gonna be to add the faces to the buildings. I have put some resources on the website so to like maybe inspire you or give you some ideas, but just make them fun, cartoony faces. Different shapes is helpful. Triangles down here. I'm going to use maybe another triangle for the eyes. Okay, so now I'm going to add some windows and some decorations in the sky. Okay, so now we're going to Sharpie all of our lines. Okay, so now that I've done all of my Sharpie and I have taken my eraser and tried to erase any extra pencil lines, I'm going to use crayons and markers to color this in. You can use whatever you have available to you. So if you have just colored pencils, that's fine. Color this in however you would like. I am going to take the marker first and I'm going to outline the shape, trying to stay inside the black line and just filling in the outside of the shape. Then I'm going to take a crayon that matches the color of the marker pretty good, and I'm going to color in my building. Okay, so as we color these in, I want you to remember about how colorful James Rizzi's artworks are. So each building, we're going to just make it as colorful as we can. So if you want to, each time you finish coloring in the building, you could color in his mouth, windows, however you'd like to do it. Or you could color in each building and then go back and do all of those. So let's see what it looks like in the end. Okay, so here is my finished James Rizzi inspired city. I really wanted each one of my buildings to have a personality and for it to tell its own little story. What kind of story will your city tell? I can't pick a favorite one of my buildings. Which one's your favorite? Remember to do your very best coloring, and you do not have to do this all in one day. Have fun with it and take your time. I cannot wait to see what yours looks like. Have an adult email it to me or turn it in on the Indian Creek Art at Home website. Until next week, thanks for watching. Fly high, Falcons.